Stephen Kilagi. Welcome back to Stephen Kilagi's YouTube channel. I'm here today with Charles Warrello, founder of, not founder, but he's got his own business in Adelaide. He's Papua in born, Papua in man. Went to school here all his life. Went to Adelaide, went to Australia, and found himself. Like me, we didn't do quite well in school because school wasn't our thing. But that doesn't mean that you can't make it in life. Charles found his niche as soon as he started getting part-time jobs here and there, and he made it from there. And particularly about the story I want you guys to know is about e-commerce and how it kind of how Papua New Guineans can get into e-commerce and how it can help your business grow. And that's what Charles is going to talk to us today about. Hopefully you like it. If you do, please comment below and subscribe, and I'll hand it over to Charles.
Yeah, guys, hi. So Charles Warrello from Adelaide, Mangi Kerama Mix, England. I was born here in Port Moresby, went to school at Ella Beach, then I was sent to Pom High, behind grade 10, grade 11 about, we go to Australia. So my family still lives here, that's why I'm here, and I got close ties and connections to Port Moresby, so Mr. Gokam.
Now you want a straight A student or not?
Not so guys, when I was in school, I was I was telling Stephen before, I was a very average student here in PNG, and even when I went to Australia, I would say I was a below average student. So education, I think it's important. I have 2 kids. I'm gonna send them to school, but what I wanna try and say to you guys is it's not the end all. So if you're not doing that well, don't stress out, guys. As long as you got the mindset and the work ethic, you can still make it in life. I feel like I told Stephen I actually failed grade 6 here in Ella Beach, and I told I failed, and I felt like a complete failure, and it scarred me. I'm 37 now, and I still have that memory in my head. So,
and I think that's the dumbest thing our education system says is when you fail grade 6, you're not going to make it. It's not true. If you fail grade 6, you're still going to make it.
So guys, my point is luckily I was able to pass grade 10 in Pom High, went on to Australia, and I finished year 12, but I did not do any further education. I didn't go to uni. I did a bit of TAFE, but I dropped out. But I was always a hard worker, and I was saying to Stephen that I had a 9 to in PNG it's 8 to 5. In Australia 9 to 5 job. I worked that Monday to Friday. But then after that, guys, during the week, after my 9 to 5, I would work a second job, be it barista, coffee, or security, or disability support, any job, any odd job. I had a second job for 10 years, including working the weekends to try get ahead in life, to make that extra income. But I made that extra income, and over a 10-year period, as you can imagine, I saved a lot of money, and then I started investing and learning self-education through YouTube.
So e-business, what are you doing? Drop shipping or?
Yeah. So since then, guys, I've again, like I said, if you didn't do that well in school, please, guys, utilize YouTube. I've noticed that the data rates in PNG have come down with B-Mobile. I suggest you invest that money, buy a good data rate, and start learning yourself. Everything and anything you can find in whatever business you are doing is going to be on YouTube from other people who are doing successful. So this is how I've taught myself. This is how I've learned. And
there's some pictures here of you in Hong Kong and Singapore. I'm putting up. What are these pictures about?
So I'm fortunate to travel the world each and every year. I was in Hong Kong only 6 weeks ago. I'm actually going to be in Brisbane in 3 weeks. Then Vietnam and Taiwan.
And you've been to New Zealand too?
I've been to New Zealand, Singapore, Charlotte in America. So I'm gonna Steve will show you some pictures here. I'll send them through, and you'll see all these world travels to seminars and inspirational talks, guys. I say, you don't have to go to uni and drop tens of thousands of kina or dollars to learn. Invest a couple of hundred, go to a seminar, come and see talks that Steve do, and learn from other successful people who are doing well in the business. It doesn't have to be all about uni and TAFE. It's learning from mentors. Mentors are very important, and it's what helped me grow, guys. And so I've got 3 e-commerce businesses. It's all done through social media. We created our own brand, and then we just started marketing through Instagram and Facebook, which I think is the way of the future, which it is the way of the future in the rest of the world. But I believe There's going to be a big move here in Port Moresby, and if you guys jump on that social media marketing and start expanding and using that as a tool rather than just entertainment, you're going to be ahead of the game in PNG by developing that brand and starting right now.
What do you say about like people who are selling bilums and necklaces and PNG fashion? How aggressive should they be marketing? And how do you market your Herbalife?
I love that traditional Papua New Guinean stuff, guys. I think that I'm pretty sure everyone in Port Moresby has a Facebook account, and people are jumping on Instagram as well. A lot of people think Facebook is just for entertainment, spark picture, golo lamana number, Cosmo, whiskey number, Danis number. Guys, yes, you can do that as well, but Facebook is a tool. And if you use it right, you can use it for entertainment and family purposes, but you can also use it to grow and build businesses. So guys, I make 6 figures now, and I do it from home with my wife, with my 2 kids. I was able to book this flight to PNG the day before. It was a snap decision. If I was at a 9-to-5 job, do you think I could just go, oh, tomorrow by me go Pome? No way. I'd have to put in a leave request, ask permission, go through the whole process, pray that the boss says yes, and then come. It would be a process. But I came here like that. I woke up and I said I want to go to Pom tomorrow. I told my wife, she said yes, you can go. I was on a plane on my way here, and that's the freedom, guys. That's the freedom that I want to work towards, instead of being stuck under working for a boss. Don't get me wrong. A job is important. A job is where you started, and as Steve mentioned before, I had a job, a 9-to-5 job for 10 years, and then I work a second job. That's your stepping stone. But what are you doing? What else are you doing? You can't just expect to do your job and move ahead in life. You got to create multiple streams of income, and you got to save and then invest and look for other opportunities to keep growing those multiple streams of income instead of relying on one source.
And in terms of hustling, when you get rejected, do you give up and go to sleep?
It was a very hard learning curve for me because I was working in government, Queensland government, when I was in Australia for those 10 years I was talking about. Getting rejection was misemia. Mr. Go asking for something, trying to sell him or something, or giving him a flyer number. I say no or talk you want kind of money. Misemia, but then after watching and hearing from other successful people, rejection is part of the game, and if you can't get over that, then why you hard to succeed.
Lost on.
Yeah, now so you have to. Rejection is part of the game, and the more rejection you get, the stronger you get. And the more it bounces off, water off a duck's back. Like, yeah, it's gonna be hard, but just like anything in life, guys, you have to push through these difficult times, and then you don't take it so personally. You know what's available, you know the opportunity, have the vision of what you're going for, and having someone say no and reject you. I have people, tease me and make jokes about one of my industries, Herbalife Nutrition. They call it a pyramid scheme. However, it's not a pyramid scheme. If it was, I would be in jail, because I promote Herbalife on Instagram and Facebook, and I make it very obvious I'm on Herbalife. So it's just opinions, people.
What's your Instagram account?
My Instagram is Chucky CHUCKY _24. Guys, follow me, because I like to inspire other people, and hit me up for DMs, and I hope to come back to Moresby and talk more on social media in person, and meet with you guys. But Stephen and I will stay in touch, and we'll keep you guys posted with that someday in the future.
Yeah, so watch this space. Charles, thank you very much, Charles, for your time. Charles, as a first of the kind, PNG, we're not getting into it yet, so I'm encouraging plenty man to get into e-commerce now. Sell your stuff, aggressively market it. So if you follow his hashtag, I'll put it down here again, his Instagram and his other accounts, people are following and see what he does. It hopefully motivates some people to allow us. Now data go down, you guys can do whatever he does. Please follow him so you can see more what Charles does.
Reach out, guys. Don't be ashamed. I'll be happy to share any information if you ask him. That's all. Inbox.
But thank you very much. If you like what you see, please comment below, and please follow Charles, and we'll see what he's doing. And then when he comes back to PNG, we'll have a seminar, and hopefully you all can join up. All right. Thanks for watching. Have a powerful day.